Hey guys, such a warmonger here, and you're watching 3 versus 3 Siege of Jerusalem. This is a player versus player, attackers versus defenders game. The point of the attackers is to get one of the 3 players to get 30 units uncontested into this rectangle, this dome of the rock. So if there's any defending unit here with them, you gotta kill that unit. So the defenders, what they have to do is last for 45 minutes. That's the whole game. Let's switch to Capture Age. The attackers have 220 population to work with, and they're on the northwest over here. This is their base. It's protected, so nothing can come in here. Anything that tries to come in here will die, even trebuchet shots or bomber cannon. Well, no bomber cannons in this game. The defenders are over here. They have their production buildings, stables, barracks, archer ranges. Yeah, you can see this. And the castles. Now, both players start with 40,000 wood, food, and gold. The attackers get 1,500 wood, food, and gold every 3 minutes. The defenders get nothing. That's why if the defenders want extra income, they should fight for these relics. Other than that, there's also a caravan that comes in the middle of the game, and I'll talk about that when it happens. But that is the only other way the defenders can get an extra maybe 6,000 wood, food, and gold. Reason for this is the defenders have a defender's advantage. Obviously, it's trying to make it as realistic as possible in terms of siege warfare. Okay, so who is who? Player 6 is playing Franks. This is a Frankish knight, which is basically the Frankish paladin. Exact same stats as the paladin of the Franks, except they get +1 armor against anti-cavalry attacks. So almost exactly the same. The player 5 is playing as the Italians. Nothing has changed there. Playing player 4. Who is player 4? I actually don't know what player 4 is playing as. Let's see if there's any identifying unit you might make. So far, I don't recognize anything special. Got a nice little skirmish going on already. Alright. Anything that player 4 made that can identify what player he is. Oh, I know. Vikings. Player 4 is playing as Vikings. Alright. So, you haven't noticed, player 3 is green. He's playing as the Sicilians. Everything's exactly the same except their sergeants are trained at the barracks, and they have this new unit. It's a Norman Knight. High HP, but pretty weak. It's not the most amazing, but their high HP can soak up a lot of damage. Player 2 is yellow. You can see that he has Eastern Swordsman. These are the same as Long Swordsman's, exact same stats, except they're cheaper. He's playing as the Saracens, you can see that. And player 1 in orange is the Mongols, Mongol player. This was me during the game. Now let's turn on the Fog of War. It's always fun watching it from the defender's perspective because you don't know where the enemies are going to attack from. For example, as the Mongol player, I already sent some rams, hopefully unnoticed. Take down some The gates. Gates are still good to attack with rams because they don't have extra building armor. I'm doing the same thing here in the north. I talk about building armor because all of the outer walls, all of the outer towers, and the castles have 20,000 HP. In fact, this gate has 20,000 HP, but it doesn't have extra building armor. But the walls, the towers, and the castles do have extra building armor. So I'm just trying to gun for these tents. The attackers have 220 population to work with. Defenders only have 200. So taking down these tents is a big blow to the defenders. If I take out half of these, that's 10 population removed because that's 2 tents destroyed. Now defender trebuchets, all defender trebuchets get +1 range unless the defender is playing as Tatars or Britons. So that's to make sure, you know, the attackers can't just stay from far away and just constantly treb without being attacked back. I was able to take this gate down too. But the defenders are now very wary of sneak attacks, so they're sending stuff everywhere. You notice that. Both attackers and defenders start with these mercenary scouts. Fastest unit in the game at 1.65 speed. And you can see, pretty far sight range. Okay, I've begun my attack. I have these rams to soak up damage. I have the onagers to destroy trebuchets and make way for my own trebuchets. That was my plan. I forgot this last one, so I come back for it. Alright. This is the Tower of David. Everything here, every single thing. Wall, tower, castle, other castles. Extra building armor, 20,000 HP. This gate has 20,000 HP, but not extra building armor. Ooh, not a good use for Mamluks. More Mamluks. Oh! Nice flank from the French player, the Frank. Taking out these siege rams. These rams are still useful. It's good to break the moat walls. Moat walls are very weak at, I think it's about 800 to 900 HP. But they still cause problems with pathing, so that's why they're there. Here comes the main attack now from the Mongol player. Trying to take out... starting to take out towers. Yellow was gonna do a run-in since he knew that I took this gate down, but he's blocked. That's not gonna work out for him. Green still pushing the center. Seeing what he could do there. Orange Mongol player. Trying to do what he can over here. See, this is a very tough nut to crack, but my plan was to just try and crack it. Let's talk about vills. Attacker vills, if they buy stone, they can build outposts. Otherwise, they can only build palisade walls and fortified palisade walls. That's it. So that's what I'm doing here. So, the defenders know, hey, we have to protect our castles. So they're concentrating a lot of units over here. Trying to get the flank off. Big battle outside the Tower of David. Killing our vills. They don't like that I'm trying to invest in this attack. Meanwhile, another battle going on here. This is the postern of Saint Leto, I think. So the posterns are controlled by players. This is so that archers and infantry can pass between the outside and the inside. A trickle of units. So this is also a postern controlled by the players. On the south, this is also a postern. There's a postern of the Tanners over here. Postern of the Tanners, postern of the Magdalene, postern of Saint Ladre is what it's called. Saint Ladre. So, it's able to break in there. Meanwhile, this siege is slowing down. The defenders were able to just decimate this attack. Nearly obliterate, actually. This was my game plan. I offered the whole game. Since I knew my attack was very slow, I was like, do you guys need res? You need res. You need resources. Because I knew this attack is a slow attack. So I am trying to sling my more aggressive opponents over here. Now this is a mistake, because the tents were right there. Right there, and he's not taking them down. But maybe he will take town centers down. Who knows? That will be a win. Defenders now very scared because their parts of their defenses have been, taken down. Meanwhile, attackers starting to pour through. Like I said, siege rams still very good against gates. So even though the best way to attack a wall or a tower is through a trebuchet, here we go. It's a good flank from the red player. Rams are still good against gates, and now they're pouring through. Come Frankish knights to the rescue. Won't save all of these trebs though. Dead. Ooh, this is interesting. I didn't notice this. Yellow going for the barracks of the Frank player. Not sure that was the best target. I would have preferred going for the town centers or in the tents. Reduce population. Because as Franks, they don't really rely on these barracks as much. But let's see how much damage you can do with that. Let's see. The attack I made over here has been repelled. But let's see if there's any more. Nope. Doesn't work out for him. This attack is also being repelled. So they're pushing the attackers outside their city. See? You just needed one ram. All of this would have been gone. One ram. And then the rest of the rams take this out. So that's my advice. That would have been sweet. Meanwhile, the green player with his Sicilian Sergeant gonna go for the rest of these tents. He actually could have just walked past, but he's like, no, I want a nice clear path. Attackers fully in the city now. Let's see if the defenders decide to push them out or fall back. Looks like they want to push them out. These tents are going down. Sergeant's very good at taking buildings down. You can see how quickly they go. These are minarets controlled by the city. Provide vision, but very, very low HP and kind of crappy. So, walls are Gaia. All of these buildings that are not controlled by the defenders are Gaia. So, you can see they don't provide vision. So, these walls aren't providing vision. These towers are, though. These towers are providing vision. And obviously, the castles. This is Tancred's Tower over here. This is a strong point. Providing vision. But the walls don't provide vision. That was a conscious decision as a map maker. Defenders trying to push them out of the city. They've got this flank secured pretty well. This is a bit risky to not leave anything here. What if there's a sneak attack? But you know what they're doing? They're keeping tabs on enemy movement so that they won't be surprised. See, they have scouts over here. And they have scouts over here. Very smart. They even have onagers. This seems a bit random. Over here. Back to the main battle. Taking down towers. Taking out vision. See? Suddenly lost even more vision. Nice wall of archers over here. What? Let's see what's going on here. What's this? Oh, that's a great treb. Another tower lost. More vision lost. Basically, the defenders are losing ground. Some sergeants being angry at this postern. Viking pikemen mad. Alright, so the attackers not making much headway. The total damage is they destroyed 20 population of the defenders. I think that's it in terms of damage to the defenders. Defenders doing pretty well. Still have 180 population to work with. The defender Frank player doesn't even care about camp infantry, so he doesn't care about losing the barracks. Just got a bunch of Frankish knights over here. Yellow seeing if he could do another run-in. This might be successful, actually. Let's see if this works out. Oop. Orange thinking about investing. Alright, let's see what yellow does with the success. Here comes green Norman Knights to come in too. Let's see what they're able to do with this. Oh, they're gonna go straight for the gate, it appears. Interesting. Now here comes the main Mongol attack. Here comes some onagers. So, taking out this tower for vision. Uh-oh, uh-oh. That could have been a disaster for these camels. It really could have. Whew. That was close. Northern attack, bogged down. Attacking the... Not sure what was the plan here. Bogged down here, bogged down here. Defenders doing well on the north and east side. Defenders doing well in general at this point. But like I said, they lost vision of all of these towers, so now they don't know what's going on. Now they don't know what's going on here either. This is why I took this tower out. I don't want them to see what I'm up to. So, don't know what's going on here, so they're getting scared a little bit. What's the plan, Stan? Well, if the defenders can build barricades, which they did, each barricade is about 2x2 tiles, about the same health as a house, except it's 350 wood. So think of it as building houses to block, create kill zones. Defenders can only build barricades with their villagers. Here comes another push from green. But whoa, here's the main attack from the Mongols. This is the plan right here. Let's take out these castles. First, the Viking castle. Because it's closest. And here comes the Viking onager to the rescue. Greens making main push. These minarets very weak, but only provide vision. Even more territory lost from the defenders. Trying to plug up the hole when the possum of St. Ladre was destroyed. But now they don't know what's over here. That's why they're scouting a little bit with these throwing axemen. They could kill this thing. They could just attack, actually. Uh-oh. Onager. I'm very scared of this onager, so I'm trying to kill it. And my shots are missing again and again and again. I don't understand what's going on here. See that? What's going on? I thought I got it that time, that's why I switched back to the the castle. I can't believe it's still alive. I really just can't believe it's still alive. What's going on? Green pushing through, taking out some onagers. See what happens when you lose a lot of towers. You don't know if they're suddenly just rushing through. Cluster of St. Ladder destroyed. So this whole area is vulnerable. Green starting to attack the town centers, take out some population. Orange putting on the pressure. Now I'm gonna attack the Italian player. This is gonna be bad, because the Italian player does rely on his Genoese crossbowmen. I'm able to take out his two castles. That's a big blow. He's also throwing his current Genoese crossbowmen away and trying to focus fire the Trebs. Not working. Gonna go down. Town center's under attack. Trebuchets already here. They're starting to take out the red player barracks. How did that happen? Alright. Red castle goes down. That's 20 pop gone. But let's talk about this for a second. This is the caravan. It appeared right in the middle of the game. One trade cart per player. Each trade cart that makes it back to the Dome of the Rock, which is over here, gives everybody 2,000 wood, food, and gold each. So if you're able to get all three trade carts back, that's a total of 6,000 wood, food, and gold extra. That's it as far as money that the defenders can work with. I'm going for the last red player Genoese crossbowman maker, because I hate those things. Especially to the Mongols. Meanwhile, the defenders losing more population. They're starting to lose their town centers now. They're not going to be able to build barricades. They don't have any villas already. Red has lost his almost all his barracks, so now he's just going to be able to make arbs and skirms, which are still good actually, and horse archers obviously. And this thing, if he made them. So blue very worried about these trebuchets doing a good job trying to make a sally, except instead of focusing on the trebuchets, I was able to lead him away from them with my Mangudai. But then I let my Mangudai... Oh, no. I noticed that. How's this battle going to turn out? Oh, my Trebs. Blue finally focuses on the Trebs. They're finally going to clear this place up a little bit. Now let's go back to the main battle over here. Yellow has a big ball trying to hit the enemy production where it hurts. Unfortunately, just the barracks have been destroyed. Viking barracks still going strong, and they really need these. Green trying to finish the last town center, which means that's another. So 20 pop lost over here, and then another 20 pop lost over here. So that's 40 pop lost. And then for red and gray, that's another 40 pop lost. Oh wait, no, gray only lost 20 because he only lost one castle. Sergeants in a melee battle against throwing axemen. I think the Sergeants win this one, especially with Arbs supporting. We got Ooh, Gray's trying to get his trade card through just in time. So, as the Mongol player, I'm trying to clear this area because I do want to finish these castles off. That was what I was doing the whole game. Green thinking about taking out the siege workshops. That's one thing that the defenders should have been making more of, is siege. Definitely. Let's see if this works out. I did increase the health of the siege workshops because they're so important. So they live. I did ask them to destroy these tents though, as the Mongol player. I was like, please, 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 there's nothing here. Please take this out. Well, I guess there's 3 hero Italian Genoese crossbowmen defending. Let's see how they do. Not well. Firing squad. Now they're starting to take out the tents. Even more population lost. Here comes Green with another flank. Let's see if this works out. I don't think so. There's Viking pikemen here. They have extra damage versus cavalry. Yeah. And reinforcements from the Italian player. Trebuchets trying to finish the rest of this off. I was playing a slow game. I knew I could trust in my my green and yellow ally to apply the pressure. Let's see if this onager actually does a lot of damage. Nope. 4 men peeled off, 5 men, 6 men. Oh, a lot of men peeled off to kill this thing. Alright, I think these tents went down. That's a graphical glitch of Capture Age. Ooh, more onagers lost. They should have made more of these. Ooh, why'd you let that one go? Ouch. Alright. Yellow fighting for this area. Yeah, they should have thought about siege a long time ago. Maybe would have turned the tide of the battle. Yellow thinking about probably busting this open while they're distracted. Oop, oop, oop. Is he gonna survive? Nope. Siege is finally gonna go down. Except for red, maybe. I think red siege is still gonna stay alive. Oh, oh, oh! Ouch. That was a good shot. Another one. Oh! Alright. Meanwhile, in Mongol town, I'm just chilling like a villain, trying to kill these castles. Because I know this is important, and it's pressuring the opponent. And I know my allies are also applying pressure well. Oh, he's not going for the gate? It was open. It was open. That's a bit disappointing. Yellow having problems with picking targets, like that one time he could have destroyed all of this, that one time he could have destroyed all of town centers here, and now that one time he could have just run right through these barricades and open this northern gate up. Another castle goes down. The Frank player worried that he won't be able to make any more throwing axemen. Actually, it's honestly too late. But he seems to want to sally forth anyway. Let's see if it works out. Nope. I use my trebs to help in the fight. Artillery bombardment. Alright, So this isn't gonna work out for the defenders. This isn't gonna work out for the attackers. Well, I guess they took one tower out. What's the point, though? How is he gonna get there if he barricaded himself in? Oh, these aren't built yet. Oh, huh. Interesting. So there's one lonely little area here. Anchorage Tower still up. Otherwise, Fender's losing a lot of territory. Almost lost that tower. But what was the point of that one? Like, you didn't need to take that tower out with unprotected siege rams. That wasn't necessary. Oh boy, the last Viking stronghold about to go down. That looks so cool though. Alright. So, if I'm not mistaken, that is 100 population lost from the defenders. Because they lost all their tents, all their town centers, and all their castles. So, all that's left of the defender pop is hidden in this palace. There's like some hidden tents over here. That's 100 population for the defenders to work with. Dream is trying to push the northeast flank out. Oh, here comes a nice flank from... Oh. Oh no, they let them go! What happened? Ah, that's unfortunate. Barricades were completed though. When did that happen? Taking out the... Oh, even more visibility. Now the defenders really don't know what's going on out here. Let's see what's going on out there. A lot. But they can't see it. Taking out the Tower of David's about to go down. Another strong point. Alright. Putting more pressure on the production, yellow. I think the attackers are getting bogged down. This isn't... Use the rams, I guess, on that. Let's see how this attack's going. So, something I did add to the Vikings is their champions have been replaced with Norse warriors, which are the exact same stats as the champion, except they don't have bonus damage versus buildings. So I basically made it so that they have to make, you know, berserkers or halves to get the bonus damage versus buildings. Something tells me unless this onager comes into play, ooh, that the yellow player would have won. Oh god, that's a good shot. Oh, yeah, that was good for him to run. Run, boy. Oh, nice sacrifice. I think it's worth it to kill those onagers. Worth it to kill this trebuchet, honestly. Will he get it? Oh no, he's pulling back. Almost killed this gate. Yellow and green making a good push. As the Mongol player, I'm gonna enter the city soon. I'm the final boss, basically. One little kiss and this gate goes down. Whoop! There it is. Oh, this hero onager. Oh, no, he's dead. So now they're protecting the objective. Ooh, okay. This is quite the battle. Oh, they killed the onagers. That's very good targeting. You always want to kill the onagers. Taking down some gates. More graphical glitches from Age of Empires Capture Age, of course. Applying the pressure on the north side of the Temple Mount. What was that thing doing? Oh, there was a tower over here. Killed the tower. Not sure why he prefers siege rams over trebuchets, but whatever. Maybe he thinks it looks cooler. Okay, my army is starting to pour in. All of these gates, I just didn't want to be seen, you know? Gray scouting. Oh, what's over here? Oh, it's a whole nother army. We've been fighting yellow and green for so long, we forgot orange, the Mongol player, was even in the game. Fighting. Good idea to pull the Mamluks back. Here comes my guys. They can't even think about protecting this because there's so much pressure from the north, which leaves me open to just destroy everything here. Should save this thing, honestly. Viking player going arbs. Oh! Oh! Oh, okay. That would have been a big shot. Orange player has arrived. Killed the siege. First thing I did. I don't want to deal with that siege. Now I don't think they have any siege at all, which is basically GG, I think. I was worried about flanks, so I kept this bunch over here. I don't want to lose all my trebs. Comes a bunch of cheap units. Running into my camels, though. Pressure from the north. This is the final, this is the last stand. I believe there's about maybe 6 minutes left at this point. Maybe 7. It's the end, though. Ooh, what's going on here? I hear ramming. See what's behind the shadows? A bunch of stuff. The island of Tancred's Tower. Yeah, I am pushing. I just want to end the game already. Yeah, Tancred's Tower is still shooting my guys. Oh, dead horse. I didn't care though. Yeah, he could have used these blue trebuchets earlier. Should have pulled them back. So you can see, like, all of the stuff in the shadows that the defenders can't see. Poof, gone. Army movement, pretty important in this game. I mean, scouting army movement. Trebs just passing. Can they make it in time to influence the battle? Final attack. Here it is. Frank Paladin's trying to do their best, but I intercept them to body block. Aw. Too bad. They killed one Treb. They killed 2 Trebs. They killed 3 Trebs. They killed 4 Trebs. It's not enough. Because I'm trying to take this gate down. I want to enter the dome. Come on now. Gate goes down. We have to have 30 units in there unopposed. 30 units unopposed. Just kill these skirms. That's it. I think that's it. They're all dead, but we don't have 30 units. We need 30 units in the game. In the dome. So, 30 units. And that's it. The attackers win. So that was the methodical attack from the attackers. Defenders did pretty well. There were a few mistakes. But otherwise, thanks for watching.